Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dana and today I made chocolate brioche and I want to show you step by step how I made this. So let's start with ingredients. I have 250 grams of flour, 60 grams of sugar, 70 milliliters of warm milk, 100 grams of whipping cream, 25 grams of soft butter, 5 grams of salt, 4 grams of dry yeast, 1 yolk, vanilla extract, lemon zest, and separately I will also need 20 milliliters of milk, 10 grams of cocoa powder and rum extract. First I will bloom the yeast in warm milk. I'm gonna add dry yeast, mix it in. I will add a bit of flour and a teaspoon of sugar and let it for a few more minutes in the kitchen. In 5 minutes we'll be ready to start the dough for this brioche bread. In the meantime, I'm gonna zest the lemon, only the yellow part. In the mixer bowl, I'm gonna add the whipping cream, and it is at room temperature, not cold from the fridge. Add 1 yolk, bloomed yeast, start mixing all these ingredients, add sugar, flour, all of it. I will add now the salt and also vanilla extract. And when we don't have any more dry flour, I will add butter in small pieces, continue to knead until we're gonna have a nice and smooth dough. Even if I kneaded the dough with mixer, I always like to knead it a bit with my hands as well. So I'm gonna move the dough on my working surface here, and knead it for a few more minutes with my hands. I will split it now in half and put one half in a bowl that I greased with a bit of oil and let it proof. For the other dough, I'm gonna add a bit of rum extract in the milk, add cocoa powder and mix it in. I'm gonna have like a paste that I will have to incorporate in the other half of the dough. So I will knead the dough with this cocoa powder paste until it's well incorporated. Grease another bowl with some oil and let these dough as well to proof until both of them will be double in size. Make sure to cover the bowls with some plastic wrap because we don't want them to dry out. We are ready now for the next step of the recipe. As you can see, the dough is double in size now. I'm gonna take the first one and stretch it on a silicone mat in a thin layer about 1 centimeter and stretch it like a rectangular. If it's too sticky, you can powder it a bit with flour. Not too much though, just a light dust, and stretch it. Do the same with the second half of the dough, the one with cocoa powder. Lightly dust it with flour and stretch it with a rolling pin. Try to have both of them kind of the same size. Take the dough on your rolling pin and place it over the first one. Press them a bit with a rolling pin to make sure that both of them are sticking together. I have here a bit of chocolate spread, so I'm gonna put some of these in a really thin layer, only on 1/3 of the dough. Spread it in a really thin layer, as I said, only on 1/3 of the dough. And on the other end, I use here a pizza cutter to make cuts in the dough, like strips, thick about 1 centimeter. And twist them up. They will look like really nice bicolor spirals. Starting from the part where we have the chocolate spread, roll the dough. And put it now in your baking tin. I line it with parchment paper. And I will let it rise again until it's double in size. Mix 1 egg with a tablespoon of milk so we can have an egg wash. Lightly brush this mixture over the dough. Preheat your oven at 165 degrees Celsius and bake this in the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes. Smells and looks delicious. Lightly powder it with powdered sugar, let it cool down, and it's ready to serve. It is a really nice brioche bread, really light and soft. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the recipe, and I'm gonna see you here next time with another one. Don't forget to find the reasons to smile. Bye bye.